So you may think, well, this is all fine and dandy, but aren't these things in the realm of theory and speculation kind of in the same regime as other futuristic things you may have heard of, which may be allowed by the laws of physics but aren't here yet? Large number of parallel, very clear prediction that our most successful theory of nature makes, and that is that
artificial intelligence is quantum computers. Artificial intelligence is connecting to parallel universes. This is how movies get made. Ephesians 6:12 tells us that our enemies are not flesh and blood. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. This is your fallen angel world, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Ghost in the Machine album, Police, 1981. In 1981, the Police made an album titled Ghost in the Machine. It had 666 cryptically written if you move that backwards. And I've shown you all that a few times. This is all on my playlist. AI is the Ghost in the Machine Mark of the Beast, or MOTB. It has artificial intelligence as the Ghost in the Machine Mark of the Beast. It has Lucifer, the Ghost in the Machine AI, and it has the image that speaks equals the voice, which of course that will be the Ghost in the Machine. It will be Satan in the machine, which is what QAnon is. And this is how your movies, this is what writes presidential speeches, tells countries what to do to follow the script.
That there are an enormous number, mind-bogglingly large number, of parallel realities, as real as this one, that have different consistent histories. So imagine a world where all of the laws of physics as we know them are obeyed, but different decisions were made along the way. Different decisions at the level of tiny microscopic particles, different decisions all the way up to what you chose to eat for lunch and whether you chose to come to this session or not. Quantum mechanics makes a very specific prediction that all of those are as real as the thing that you remember. And this is bizarre because we don't see those other things. But science has reached the point now where we can build machines that exploit those other worlds. And quantum computer
machines that could exploit parallel universes. The next one is called, same guy, kindred. Think about kindred spirits, the spirit world. Your kindred spirits were when you were performing necromancy and tapping into the realm where your dead relatives live, but it was really just demons telling the madam or whoever was tapping in, and they would be able to tell you about your childhood, thinking that you had tapped into your dead relative, which all they were actually doing was tapping into parallel universes or the demonic realm. It's what necromancy is. So his company is called Kindred, from the term kindred spirits. It says AI presents superintelligent aliens are coming to the earth. This is in other words, your artificial intelligence is nothing more than the ghost in the machine. I'm going to turn the sound down so it can get very loud. Watch how the album is flipped backwards and it gives you 666. Ghost in the Machine. See, it says The Police, Then it's going to be flipped backwards. And there's your 666. So your mark of the beast
Nobody is paying attention. This thing is happening in the background.
So I'll find this for you. Hang on just a quick second.
What happens, it's going to be exactly the thing that you're thinking about those super intelligent AIs. So the one thing I can tell you is they're not going to be like us. So alien means, you know, different. These things that we're building are not going to be people.
These things, these computers, artificial intelligence. This is what makes your movies. This is what writes the scripts. The directors and the writers are not. Now, are there real directors and real writers doing things organically on their own still? Yes. But still under the principle of the Illuminati. We'll just say it like that. But still under their rules and regulations of Luciferianism and Satanism, yes. But your top movies, Satan's writing them. And that's why so many of them are dealing with time, like Back to the Future. And then Donnie Darko, which stands for Donald Darkness, which was also about time travel. And now Christopher Nolan's new movie, Tenet, which is about time travel. I guarantee you the Ghost in the Machine made that movie. Let's listen to him.
They might be really smart. They might be really good at all sorts of different things, but they're not going to be like us. They're going to be aliens. And they're going to be, I'm sorry to say, way smarter than every single person in this room.
He's talking about artificial intelligence.
In ways that we can't even comprehend. So this, of course, triggers a lot of alarm. One of the guys who talks about this is Elon, who says things like this. Like, when you do this, beware.
With artificial intelligence,
because you think,
we are
just like the
summoning,
guy in the stories, that when you do this, you're going to put, when you...
with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know all those stories where there's a guy with a pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, he's sure he can control the demon. Doesn't work.
Do this, beware. Because you think, just like the guy in the stories, that when you do this, you're going to put that little guy in a pentagram, and you're going to have your holy water out, and you're going to wave it at the thing, and by God, it's going to do exactly what you say, and not one thing more. But it never works out that way. So this is an attitude that some are having, this emerging alarmism about the way this is going to go. But these words, demons, doesn't capture the essence of what's happening here. I don't know if any of you are turn of the century weird fiction fans, but there's this guy named H.P. Lovecraft. He's a very famous American weird fiction author. And he espoused a view which is called cosmicism. And the essence of cosmicism is cosmic indifference. So what he was saying is basically, yes, there are these massively intelligent entities out there, but they're not good, they're not evil. They just don't give a shit about you even in the slightest. The same way that you don't care about an ant is the same way they're not going to care about you.
Thank you. That's what's writing your movies. And that's what's giving computer animation of how they want the movie made. Satan is doing or writing most of the movies. A while ago, I had 391. Now I got it in literally in like 10 minutes of me doing this. I went from 391 subs to 390. What do you think happened? What's funny is I had 177 views on this, and now it's 178. So maybe somebody started watching it, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm done." All right, so What was it I was going to show y'all? Hang on just a quick second. Wow, I did a little research, and this short film was entirely by AI. A robot wrote this movie, is what it says. AI can do this, art animation with artificial intelligence. And trust me, whatever they show you, it can do way more. AI creates facial animation from audio. Beautiful humanoid robot with artificial intelligence animation. CGI 3D animated short iPet Goat 2 by Heliofont. I've told everybody that iPet Goat was written by Satan, constructed by Satan. The music was performed by Satan. It's all done by computers. All done by computers. So if you can do computer animation, then a Ghost in the Machine or artificial intelligence. So what do you think's been doing all of your quote unquote animated cartoons for kids? That's why they have all their, Disney has all that little bit of nastiness in their movies. So Barry Manilow, I write the song's lyrics. What Barry Manilow is telling you is that Satan is writing the songs. That's Satan. I've been alive forever. That's Satan. Since the beginning of time, Satan has been. Because God created him before he created the world. And I wrote the very first song. I put the words and the melodies together. I am music, and I write the songs. I am music. The spirit of music.
Here's a matching video.
Have you ever heard the term, the spirit of music? Spirit of music sculpture. Well, that's interesting. The spirit of music. I guess you're looking at the goddess, Lucifer, once again. Unbelievable. I learn new stuff every day. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. I write the songs in love and special things. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. I write the songs. I write the song. My home lies deep within you. Well, when Jesus said, ye are of your father, the devil, that's what he meant, because he was talking to goats. Sheep are born lost. All sheep get the call. Jesus said, I only came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's Matthew 15:24. As I've explained many times, John 3:16 is falsely translated by the Catholic Erasmus, who transcribed the original Greek scriptures over into what they used to write the King James. It's known as the received text, and it's called Textus Receptus. And sorry, I lost my train of thought. I've got ADHD and my mind goes blank. Sorry. Okay, so Textus Receptus. I just need to close my eyes here. So the King James was written by half Catholics and half Protestants that understood what election and predestination was back then. Today, it's not taught properly in the churches. It was taught in this country, in the churches, as this country never celebrated Christmas until the late 1800s. Then Christmas came in through Catholicism, through the Jesuits, and so did free will. Free will, Martin Luther, who began the Protestant Reformation or the Protest Reformation, he hated free will. You do not have free will to do anything. God's ordained the end from the beginning, from ancient times of the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, I will do my pleasure. That's Isaiah 46:10. Everything's declared. So let's keep reading. My home lies deep within you, very deep within all the goats. And I've got my own place in your soul, goats. Now, when I look out through your eyes, I'm young again, even though I'm very old. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. I write the songs of love and special things. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. I write the songs. But my music makes you dance and gives you spirit. It gives you spirit to sin or to take a chance. And I write some rock and roll so you can move. Music fills your heart. Well, that's a real fine place to start. It's from me, it's from you, it's from you, it's from me. It's a worldwide symphony. Remember, Satan runs the kingdoms of this world. That's what kills me concerning people that think Donald Trump is going against some kind of cabal or deep state. They seem to have bypassed Mystery Babylon altogether. QAnon has them take an oath. The Bible is clear. You do not take an oath. QAnon tells you to have faith in yourself. The Bible clearly speaks of just the opposite. You don't have faith in yourself. So QAnon, of course, is a cult by the ghost in the machine. QAnon is Satan in the computer that is spitting out what they call Q drops. And of course, Trump plays to these, because he is the Antichrist. Now, he was not the acting Antichrist until he is killed. And it will be a clone that gets killed, because they said they cloned a sheep in the 90s. And of course, sheep are what are known as God's chosen few. So of course, they laughingly called it a sheep that they cloned. Actually, cloning, I'm sure, had been around way before the 1990s. And it wasn't just sheep. I guarantee you they've been cloning humans for quite some time. Write the song to make the whole world sing. I write the songs, love and special things. I write the song, make the young girls cry. I write the song, write the song. I write the songs to make the whole world. Okay, so it just repeats. I am music, and I write the songs. Satan is music. Remember, the Bible refers to Satan and his timbrels and pipes. Timbrels and pipes. Isaiah 14. What's Ezekiel 28? Which are the only two that refer to Satan. Was Satan the first musician? Anyway, it's in Ezekiel. The workmanship of your timbrels and pipes. Okay? Satan is music. And it's movies and music. And you know, most of your movies, what makes them so good is what? The music that's played behind them. What they call the soundtrack. Whoever's laying down the music, the background music in the dramatic scenes. A scary movie is not that scary, but the scary music that is what helps make it what? Very scary. Ominous music and so forth. So that's what's making your movies, artificial intelligence, which is what? It's the fallen angels. It's again, your enemy, Ephesians 6:12 tells you that it's the fallen angels. So I hope this made sense. I love y'all very much.